Not even worth the materials it's made out of. So yeah, we needed mu wings after all. Well, good. Like I say, sunlight chambers aren't as good as you think they are because it only works on abilities. So like, for example, whenever I use Lightning Blade, it creates a Wind FOF. So I could put it on something like Fang Blade, and then I could do something like Lightning Blade into Lightning Tiger Blade with the Sunlight Chamber. But I can't use like a weak Light FOF for the same effect. Like, it only works on Earth, Air, Fire, and Water FOFs of the weak kind. Same thing with like Havoc Strike. I could put it on this instead, and I could do something like Devil's Inferno and use Havoc Strike with the Sunlight Chamber and get Burning Havoc out of it. I could use Slag Assault and then use something like Rending Quake, you know. You could use Coil, but I prefer Green Chambers on Steel. I don't have any attacks that make water FOF, so it's whatever. And Raging Blast is your only ability that steals until you learn Swallow Fury. This turns into Shadow Fury with, maybe it's a Fire FOF, I don't remember what it was. But again, you're going to want a green one on this one to steal things. And the rest of these don't have Field of Phonon effects, so that's what a Sunlight Chamber is. But it won't work on, like, if someone casts Eclair de Larmes and you run up and want to use Light Spear Cannon, for example. It won't work. It has to be like a weak wind FOF. Like, it has to be the base elements. It can't be shadow or light. So it's like very limited, and I think it's mostly fun with like spells and junk. But you could technically do that if you wanted. You put Sunlight Chambers on people that can make their own FOFs.
Luke, Tyr, it's good to see you again.
I'm glad to see you're doing okay.
Yes, I haven't used Dothic Phonic Art since our journey, so I'm in good shape. How have you been?
Well, he sounds like he's pretty messed up.
I'm not messed up.
So you're still troubled.
Ion, what do you think you'd be doing if your original were still alive?
Are you concerned about Ash?
How could I not be?
This is only hypothetical, of course. But I'd want to work to inform the world about replicas.
That sounds like you.
Oh, you mean you want to be a good
I
person?
realized on our journey that I didn't want to be someone's substitute.
Instead of like whining the whole time?
Though it certainly took me long enough.
Sure hope I don't get betrayed by my friends.
I've brought a report regarding the planet storm's increased activity.
Large-scale consumption of 7th phonons? That's the cause?
Yes, we still don't know what's consuming the 7th phonons. Also, increasing the strength of the planet storm was part of my brother's plan. I've also heard that there have been signs of intrusion at the absorption gate.
Do you think Van is alive?
No, not my brother himself, but perhaps the plan he left behind. I have a feeling that the ghost of his vision for a replica world is stirring anew.
Master Van's vision. I wonder why he was so intent on erasing every trace of the score.
Uh-oh, Ion, the Maestro Council meeting is about to start.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, I'm out of time.
Pardon me, sorry.
No, please don't let us keep you.
I want to. Let's go.
I'll walk you all the way back. You know, it's amazing I have my strength with all the walking you have to do in this place. It was not constructed very well.
Guy? Luke? Why are you here? That's my line. What are you doing here?
Well, actually, Ion's with you. That's convenient.
Everyone wants to talk to the phone
Did you
master.
need to speak to me?
I've come on behalf of the Malkuth House of Lords. There's something I'd like to inform you of, but would it be better to follow official procedure?
I don't have much time. It's fine to tell me here. Besides, that's why they sent a friend of mine, isn't it?
Very perceptive. I have two things to report. First, Lokri and Colonel Dist. He has broken out of the Grand Kokma Penitentiary.
Oh, for love of God.
Second, Mose. It seems Dist attacked the ship carrying Grand Maestro Mose to his hearing. When a Malkuth Navy ship found it, the crew had been wiped out, but no trace of Mose's body was found.
Does that mean Dist rescued Mose?
Looks like it. Anyway, please be aware of the possible danger.
I wonder if it was Dist who took Master Van's sword from the absorption gate.
Someone took his sword?
I have a bad feeling about this. Ash seems to be looking into Lorelei and stuff too.
Ash. He never did return to Batical.
How did you know that?
I ran into him in Grand Kokma. He warned me to watch the God Generals. That's how I found out about Dist's breakout so quickly.
Did he say anything else?
Yeah, actually. He said he was going to St. Bina. Something about setting Lorelei free.
He heard Lorelei's voice too. Does that mean he understood what it meant?
What? What are you talking about, Luke?
I'm going to St. Bina. I have to go find Ash.
I don't quite understand, but if you're going after Ash, let's go together.
I've got nothing better to do.
His Majesty has asked me to look for him too.
Guy. Sure thing. Thanks.
Ion?
What is it, Annis?
May I go with them?
By yourself? That's unusual. Naturally, I don't mind. I'm concerned about Ash's words, too.
Yes. He didn't say watch Dist. He said watch the God Generals. He may know something.
Okay, guys. Let's head for St. Bina.
Please, take care.
Okay. That was a rather hectic reunion, but I'm glad to see you all again. That came out weird. Yes, me too. Monster Collector. Ketterberg, Tyr rejoins the party. On the third floor of the hotel, there's a cat in one of the rooms. It's 2 doors down from where the maid is standing on the third floor. Talk to him for a scene. There are 3 monsters you need to fight for this side quest. I'll point them out as they come along, blah blah blah. Okay, cool. So we should go do this now. The reason you can't complete the side quest is that it requires you to defeat a monster in an area only accessible on a second or later playthrough. However, there's a glitch that allows you to access this area on your first playthrough. Well, that was a glitch that was in the PS2 version. It's in the North American version that you can do stuff on your first playthrough when you shouldn't be able to. Okay, so we have to go talk to a cats in Ketterberg. Will do. On the third floor. Yeah, that's fine. Well, that took me like a whole episode's worth of exploring Doth. I'll probably just try to clip together me getting the sunlight chamber so that we don't waste like too much time of non-action. I will do my best. But Ketterberg is this way. Yeah, until Natalia rejoins the party, I don't want to do any search point stuff. Excuse me. There's a glitch on the 3DS version. I assume it's talking about Replicantus, and that's the final boss of the extra dungeon. That's like not all of them. I don't know when it started, but I know for sure it was in Tales of Symphonia. There's like an extra dungeon that you can do. We didn't do it because my friend didn't feel like doing it, so looking back, I probably could have done it by myself, but we'll do it next time. You're not even supposed to be able to do it until a new game plus. At least I don't think. But in that game, it was Niflheim, the underworld. In this game, it's the Replicant Factory in Orshern Cavern. And it costs a lot of freaking money to actually finish the dungeon. Like, no joke, you need at least 1 million gold to finish it. Because you have to dig a path through the dungeon. And you have to, like, hire somebody and shit like that. And if he accidentally gets hurt or something, you get charged money for it. I don't know, they said by where the maid is standing, so not all of them can be entered. The ones that have do not disturb signs, you can't enter them. So maybe over this way. Third floor, they said. Is it you? He has cat ears. What was that? What was that? No, I mean, what was that? Yeah, it was supposed to be that inflection. Pretty lady, can I ask you something? Whoa, it talked. What is it? My granddad told me there's a really rare animal somewhere in the world. Uh-huh. He said there's an animal that's made up of a huge worm and a big black beast and other animals all stuck together. But everyone says Granddad's making it up. It makes me sad. That sounds like a monster, not an animal. Pretty lady, have you ever seen that animal? Little weird. If we run into that animal, let's come report to him. From what he says, it sounds like a monster, and if he goes out there himself, it'll probably get him. You weren't listening, were you? Yes, I was. Granddad said the animals have a scary spear, a golden helmet, and a gold stone. If the animals have those items, then those items themselves will act as proof of its existence. Oh, you gonna look for them for me, pretty lady? What should we do? Sorry, why should we have to do that? We've got our hands full as it is. Look, don't shout, you'll frighten him. Sorry, we have things we have to do, so we can't help you right away. But I promise we'll find that animal and prove what your granddad said. Wait just a little longer, okay? Okay, thank you. I'll be waiting. This is ticking me off for some reason. How do you like my little feline family? They were never clear about what cats were, like if they're people or not people, if they're like cat people or not cat people. But the sandworm is the thing I was talking about. You need the upgraded flight stone to get to it. It's in the... There's like a swirling tornado in Casedonia Desert. Or whatever the desert's called there. And it's in there. And I think it does have one of the devil's arms. Because it said that the kid's like, oh, it has an evil spear. So it's the J devil arm. Golden helmet and a golden stone. I don't know what that's about. I don't exactly remember what Replicantus has. It's been a long time since I fought that thing. Grand Kokmud, and then no, they said St. Bina, which is over here still. So we did that. I guess maybe that's how it unlocks the side quest. I don't remember ever talking to that kid. Oh wait, we should probably go before. Not Grand Kokma, you fool. St. Bina. Don't know why I keep have Grand Kokma on the mind. On the brain. St. Bina should be over here though. Nope, that's Endgame. Over here then? Here we go. Fallen St. Bina. Oh my god. Welcome, do you need any medicine? Everything's up the wall in terms of... Oh wait, no it isn't. It's about as cheap as Doth is, for whatever reason. No, thank you. Welcome, what do you need? What? You sell the same thing but much more pricey, sir. That's a really dumb business practice. I sell what she sells, but just more expensive.
Luke, did you cut your hair again?
No.
Huh?
Maybe.
Ah, so that was a wig earlier. What was that silliness about my hair grows fast? Jade's sarcastic personality must be rubbing off on you.
Right, I like to wear wigs just for
You
fun.
must be talking about Ash.
Shit is hot.
What kind of excuse is my hair grows fast?
Maybe Ash isn't as bright as we thought.
That guy who looks like me with long hair. His name's Ash. Do you know where he went?
Is he your twin or something?
In a
You could say
manner of
that.
speaking.
Ash would pitch a fit if he heard that.
Yes, sir. Something like that. Did he say anything?
I think he was headed for Shuri Hill. He was asking if he could still get inside. Is something going on? I'm on my way to my son's place. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
No, thank you.
Anyone know where my arms are?
Shuri Hill, huh? Shall we go take a look?
Yeah.
Gosh dang. My life is just so miserable. There's more of Shuri Hill to also explore, I'm pretty sure. Or you need at least, like, you need Mew Fire 2 to get something from there. Might be a treasure chest. Why did Luke suddenly get so gloomy? Probably because he was holed up in his room the whole time. There were times before when he blamed himself for things, but, well, I guess I can understand it. After all, the replica wound up stealing the place of the original, but... But what? Ion's always known that he was a replica, but he never talked about himself as a fake. Yes, but that's because the original Ion has already passed away. Yeah, weighs more heavily on Luke because Ash is alive. He's such an idiot thinking of himself as just a replacement. Well, usually you'd never think there was another you out there. True, but in the end, it's really simple. What does Luke himself want to do? Yeah, who cares? He just wants to wallow in self-pity. Tyr Annis. Tyr Annis, it looks like you two are always the same. Boo, I got bigger. Well, the important parts anyway. You're 12. Oh. Oh? Sorry. But she's so obsessed with money, it looks like I win the bet, Tyr. Oh, so Mew's master is now... still me. Damn. I knew I should have bet something better. Man, that's kind of messed up. You shouldn't, like, bet somebody's freedom. Anyway, where are we going? Shuri Hill? I think it's over this way. Yes. Or is it this way? I mean, I could fast travel, but it doesn't make a big difference. Yeah, this should be it right here.
Say, Luke, are you scared to meet Ash?
A month apart and you can still tell right away, huh?
Well, yeah, we've been together for years.
Guy, are you okay with the way things stand with my father and Hod and all?
If I said I wasn't, would it change anything?
Well,
It was war. Plenty of other people suffered just like I did. At least I got to hear what really happened in the Hod War from the people responsible. Isn't it more productive for me to make sure something like that never happens again?
It sounds like you've been able to put your past behind you.
I still have some lingering feelings, but it's not like there's any way to change things.
You're so mature. That's my Count Gylardia.
What?
Thanks!
You're still not used to it.
Sorry, it's just when it happens all of a sudden.
What do you think? I'm just hugging
Let's go
women all the
inside,
time?
Okay?
yeah. I can't keep saying I'm scared. Even Guy conquered his fear.
Are you making fun of me?
No. I'm tired of being truthful towards you. But yeah, around here somewhere there's a fire gem that we gotta hit with Mew Fire 2, and it like opens up a area where we can get a treasure or something. Problem with like late game or like little things that take like all game to figure out and complete is like you might not ever come back here because you don't ever have a reason to. And 2, you just straight up forget that, oh wait, I could go back here and get a treasure. And you never know if it's like a worthwhile treasure either. It could be something stupid like, oh, you know, a pineapple gel or something. All I care about are capacity cores, because I need them.
It's one of our soldiers!
He's dead.
What? The God Generals are dead. The Oracle Knights are being reorganized. All units should be on standby.
If Ash is here, then maybe it was by his order.
Ash was removed as Commander of Special Operations for breaking military procedure.
I have a bad feeling about this. Let's go inside.
Oh, right, it's where you see that like Greta and them are still alive.
Hand over the key of Lorelei.
No.
Major?
Your reaction was slow, Tyr. I taught you to respond even in unexpected situations.
Major, you're alive.
How did you survive that avalanche?
Arietta's monsters rescued us. We couldn't
Well, thanks for
protect
telling us.
Commandant
I mean, you didn't
Grant
have
because
to.
of our injuries in that avalanche. But the world is on our side. This time, we will realize his wish.
Like hell you will.
Ash, next time we meet, I will take the key of Lorelei.
I can't believe they're alive. They must be trying to fulfill Van's vision for a replica world.
Ash, are you okay?
Shh.
He's as unfriendly as ever.
Did you know Lagretta was
You
alive?
stole my life from me, even though it wasn't you, it was Van.
It's not
But I'm
just
gonna blame
Lagretta.
you.
It's possible all of the God Generals are alive.
But Sync fell into the core. If he's alive, then Van could be too.
So you were investigating the core because Master Van could still be alive? You're sure taking things lightly. If you were connected to Lorelei, then maybe it's just my phonon transformation.
What does that mean?
Ash, hang on a second. What are you talking about? What do you mean then? When Lorelei said to set it free, what did that mean? Exactly what you heard. Lorelei is trapped.
Trapped? Where?
Is it bad for Lorelei to be trapped?
The total volume of 7th phonons in the world will drop. When that happens, the planet storm will grow stronger to compensate, creating more 7th phonons.
Wait, that means the core's vibration will get worse. The Tartarus alone won't be enough to stop it.
Which means the miasma comes back? This is seriously bad.
Ash,
I
where
mean,
is
not just
Lorelei
that,
trapped?
the land liquefies again.
Lorelei told you. Try to remember. Even without this, I'm already cleaning up after you. Don't cause me any more trouble, you useless replica. You don't have to talk like that. Shut up.
Hey, wait! His Imperial Majesty wants to talk to you.
Get him!
The way he stops listening when he gets mad reminds me of a certain someone.
But what does this mean? If the God Generals are creating the replica world, then replica creation would cause a large consumption of 7th phonons. Or is trapping Lorelei somewhere also part of the plan? And what's that key of Lorelei that the Major was talking about? Could it be the same key that Yulia is said to have used?
Ash probably knows. Let's go after him. He looked like he was hurt. He might stop in St. Bina.